Hello and good evening everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent, and I went for a walk with Max around 3 o'clock. We went out at 3 p.m. For a nice, what I wanted to be a nice relaxing afternoon walk, but it turned into a bit of a nightmare. So basically, I'm trying to go out at different times, and well, it sort of worked out, and it sort of didn't. I didn't feel at peace and relaxed with that walk at all. But then wherever I go, as soon as I come out of my door, it seems like the gang stalkers comes crawling out as well. So I can't escape it basically. So 3 o'clock, just before I went out of the flat, walked across the road, went up round the back of the flats, and there was this odd man on the field. Odd. Grey and balding hair, backpack on, red metal walking stick, right? I've never saw the guy before at all, never seen him on there before. And he was walking quite fast with his red walking stick. For a disabled bloke, old man of the late 70s, I would say, about my mum's age, walking around the field. And then I noticed a pretty lady sat on a bench, pretty young woman sat on a bench with a bit of a prominent nose. So she was sat on a bench, she had a prominent nose, she was pretty though, and she was sat there with her bare legs on her own as I was coming up the path. Then this bald-headed guy with a red walking stick and a backpack came, walking fast past me, and I thought, oh my god, he's got a walking stick, he's walking fast with his walking stick, hunched over, backpack, and he walked past this young lady really fast. It's definitely a man. And then he walked round the corner, and then this tall 6 foot bald guy came walking down with a black dog, and the dog jumped all over the girl's bare legs. So it jumped all over her bare legs, and just looked off to me, off. So I got out of the way as fast as I could. I don't want to hang around things like that. The bloke apologised to the girl on the bench, and then he just bent over with his backside facing towards me, and he was fiddling with the black dog. It just felt off. So I walked around the corner, and that grey-haired guy had stopped, and he was fiddling with his bits and pieces and trying to pull his trousers up. And I didn't know where to put my face because he was just stood there, and it didn't look good. And that's what my view was all the way around the field. An old guy walking in front of me, stopping and messing with his trousers. I didn't want to let Max off because the guy, was elderly, and Max, he would have thought that was suspicious and gone running over to his legs or something. So I kept Max on the lead. But they do these stunts on the field. It used to be my breathing space, my walking space, my happy time. And it's just filled with these weird gang stalkers doing these weird scenarios. And I'm just not finding it relaxing anymore. It's very stressful and not nice. So this guy walked fast, then he kept stopping, fiddling with his trousers. Then as he got to going round to get off the field, there was kids cycling towards him, and he was obviously he stopped, just looked weird, and then he stopped and he stared at these kids riding off on the bicycles. Don't know what they was doing. I managed to get off the field, but I just felt so stressed and pissed off. It's just not real. It's stage scenarios, and it's pissing me off and getting on my nerves. Because you want to meet real people, and you're not going to meet real people like that at all. I crossed over the road because I wanted to look into the co-op window. I wanted to see if they had a newspaper, because I wanted to go back out and get a newspaper. And I just did that through the window, and I could see there was a newspaper. And I thought, right, let's go, we'll take Max back and we get a newspaper. And I noticed all this bread all over the floor, loads of it. Someone had thrown bread all over the floor, and there was a load of pigeons. And I love pigeons. When I was in Chatham, I used to sit on the benches, and there was this one pigeon that I used to just watch. Every time I sat on the bench, this one pigeon, the same pigeon, would be in the same spot. Love pigeons. So, you know, I just walked past them. They didn't fly off. I love pigeons. I love animals. Walked past these pigeons and I filmed them. It's a nice white one. It's all different coloured pigeons, isn't there? Brown ones, white ones, all different. So I filmed the pigeons and I put it on my TikTok and my YouTube. It just ridiculous. There was a pizza leaflet on the floor this morning, and of course I went and saw my mum last Friday. She gave me crisps, snacks, and a bit of money. So I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous what they're doing. Just taunting, thinking I've got no money for food, and then leaving bread and pizza leaflets on the floor. It's ridiculous. And not only is it ridiculous, it's cruel and nasty and spiteful, and I just don't like it. So someone's told me to record absolutely everything they're doing, everything. So I did. I recorded the birds and the bread, the pizza leaflet, and what these people are doing, which is just cruel and nasty. So I walked down the path and I came back into my flat, and I thought, right, we're going to get that newspaper. These wicked people aren't going to stop me doing what I wanted to do, and I wanted to get a newspaper. So I put Max in the flat, and then I walked back out, walked up the road, and I went into the co-op. And I don't like going into the co-op in the afternoon and the evening, because the staff ain't so nice. They ain't. So there was 2 female staff members in there that I didn't recognise at all. A redhead. It just reminds me of a porn film, because porn stars have purple, pink, blue, red hair, don't they, and green. So they've got, like, there's a redhead in there with glasses. And I thought, right, you just ignore it, Crystal, because I'm having therapy. And my therapy app said, just imagine these people in funny scenarios. So when they're being nasty to you, they're going, and being wicked. Just imagine them in funny situations. So that's what I do. And I try and block out what they're saying. And sometimes it's difficult. So there was everyone trying to make me angry. There was people in the way. The staff moved away from the counter, so I couldn't get served. The 2 young females went round the corner and were going, making noises to each other. And I thought, I'm just not in the mood for it, but I just imagined them like tripping over their own tongues. And I just like giggled to myself, got my basket, and I'm going to show you what I got. So, let's read it out first. I wanted to show you these. These were reduced clearance, because best before the 7th of August 25. Right, Pop Dots, sharing moments, black Pop Dots with hazelnuts. So these were in there, black Pop Dots with hazelnuts. Now when you scan them, because I've got my receipts, when you scan them, it comes up as Pop Dots Dark, 45p. So they're reducing all the black things with the word black on them. So we've got Black Label Bakery, chocolate cake donuts, Decadent, Belgian chocolate topped donut filled with an indulgent chocolatey centre. The word decadent. They call my dad Derek and Del and Deck. Clearance. And they come up as one black chocolate cake dog. I'm not joking. So the Pop Dots were reduced, dark Pop Dots 45p, and the one black chocolate cake dog 69p. Chocolate dog. Read it. Yeah, one chocolate dog, look, guys. One chocolate dog. One black dog. They're getting away with this. They're getting away with it. Being racist underhand. So we got some Muller Corner yogurts. I've eaten one, sorry. Four Muller Corner yogurt. We've got a peppered steak slice. Remember that it's all staged when I go out. They're all ready and waiting to bully. One packet of Reese's Pop Snack Mix. It doesn't bother me. My skin's white and I'm happy with the colour of my skin. I'm happy with me. One LU Le Petit Beurre. Pauline Isabelle Utile Jean Romain Lafaris. Lou biscuits. If I had been born dark, I would have been proud of who I was. Because skin colour doesn't define you. One bottle of Buxton. We're supporting Minds, which is a mental health charity. And I live in Rochester, yeah? So I got the Medway Messenger, and I'll be reading a couple of pieces out of this later on. The Medway Messenger, which is the newspaper for Medway in Kent, where I live. We've got the Sun newspaper as well. MasterChef airs with Acts 2. Female star showed vile pic. Breakfast Charlie is probed. They're getting away with what they're doing because, well, they just are, aren't they? I'm beyond getting cross. I'm beyond getting upset. I'm just proving what they're doing, and I will hope they get charged and put in prison. And everything is very expensive. I can't afford to keep doing that. But I will need to go out at some point to get some bread. But honestly, really, they started doing that years ago. When I started uploading and getting popular on TikTok about a year ago, you know what I mean? They started leaving donuts out at the self-service checkout where I used to get my shopping, and it comes up as UGG, UG, or dog, like that. Just used to keep leaving donuts out. Ugh. What's that? Ugh. It's very childish, it's very silly, but I have my fun, I have my bit of fun. Yeah, I do, because they're taking the mickey out of my mum, who is an elderly 79-year-old woman. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous.